Since the introduction of value-added tax on goods and services, businesses have been required to administer it as a self-assessment tax. But the general comprehension of the tax system or the tax language itself is said to have proven difficult. And this has also led to Finance Ministry's decision to implement a number of tax reform programs since 2011 on tax administration. Understanding the complexity of tax is crucial in a business environment, both internally and externally. Now, in addition to Inland Revenue Office's tax reforms, tax collectors and consultants are confident that such a guide would come in handy, even for a layman on the street, to comprehend tax laws. The 237-page guide streamlines the framework in which VAT operates, output and input tax, overview of customs and excise, among other tax-related matters.
This edition, the third, is the result of considerable time spent on revising existing chapters. We added certain chapters, for example, accounting for VAT and the importance of customs collections as well. The result is then an authoritative work on VAT in Namibia, which I believe students, tax officers, taxpayers, tax practitioners alike will find very useful and valuable, and we also deemed it appropriate to include practical examples to illustrate the relevant terms.
Tax consultants say simplifying the Tax Act would also be useful when facing challenges regarding tax across different industries and the processes involved. These processes, among others, include supply of goods and services, acquisition thereof, as well as imports and exports. Inland Revenue Commissioner Sam Shivute also added his voice to the need for a VAT guide for taxpayers.
We need an informed nation. We need an informed taxpayer. So when we have initiatives like this, it will just help the Inland Revenue Department's initiative of educating the public about their taxpayers' obligation and rights. So initiatives like this really contribute in that now taxpayer will now be able to know what are their rights and obligations. And also this book, I'm informed that it's written in a very friendly way compared to a legislation. So we would want all the Namibian people to have a very good understanding of Namibian taxation.
The guide to Namibian VAT would be sold in local bookshops for $250 as well as at PwC offices. Blanche Correses, NBC News, Windhoek.